Alright, we are going to do our CSS battle. Let's start a stopwatch. You can go to CSSBattle.dev. We have a weird band-aid looking thing. That's kind of gross. Uh, okay. Background of the HTML is going to be purple. Background of the body is going to be a radio. It's going to go from this color to transparent. It's going to be a circle. So we're going to say 1Q. I don't know how big it is, 60 pixels, something like that. But before we get that right, we're going to try some margins on this to move it into place a little bit. So the top margin is going to be 150. The sides are going to be, I don't know, 120. We're going to put an outline on it so that we can see it. Red. The bottom margin needs to be different, something like that. Let's load our extension. Okay. Bottom needs to be lower. Let's try 30. That doesn't look terrible. Sides need to come in 130, 140. That looks right. Now let's try to position our circle a little bit. The circle is going to need to repeat. So we're going to set the position to 0 and make the repeat something like 100 pixels horizontally. Let's look at what that is. Okay, that's doing kind of what we want. It's in the wrong place, but that's okay. Let's move it 50 pixels. So you kind of get the idea of where I'm going there, right? Now my circle is not big enough, but that's okay. We can make it bigger. There's 80. Now what happened? It filled up everything. Probably we need to move it up. So let's say 50 pixels there. Whoops. Minus, let's try making it a little smaller, 70. Okay, there we can see where it is at least. Minus 40, 30, 20, 10. Let's make this a little bigger, 80, 90, 100. Oh, that's not bigger. This one is bigger. 120. That one's bigger. We're getting a vertical repeat also that, I mean, we certainly don't need. This, okay, 150 and 150, 40. Okay, there we're starting to get something. Needs to be bigger, 80. I think it still needs to be bigger, 90. Now it's almost completely taking up the space. 170, 180, and 140, 130, 120. Okay, let's try 100. 120. Let's move it up a little more. 130. Maybe that's wrong. 110. 150. Neither way is working. Let's make it. Let's move it. Let's make it smaller again. Okay. Now where was this one? 30, 40, 20. Okay. On 10. And then this needs to be 100. Oh, that's what's happening. So the repeat that we have is not enough to keep it from repeating. Let's try 140, 150. That's not right. 160. That's pretty close. That's not terrible. 120. And then let's try 150. That looks pretty good. That actually looks pretty good. Let's get rid of the outline. And let's box shadow. 100 pixels 0. 120. Minus 120 pixels 0. And then 0, 120 pixels, but minus. And then we can say color is this color. That took almost 6 minutes, and I don't know that it's a match yet. Again, I shouldn't go with gradients when I'm trying to go fast. I know this is a rule, and I don't follow my own rule about it. That is indeed a match. It's 171 characters right now. If I were to minify, let's go ahead and unit replace, minify, submit, critify. I'm not super disappointed with that, although I could probably make it a little shorter if I just delete all of that stuff. And then I'm getting some background. That's okay. Because here we're just going to say 0.009 inch, and then whatever that purple color is. And then we need to limit that to just the HTML. And that saves a couple characters. Nope, not a match. Fun. Oh, yeah, currently, yeah. Oh, do I have to do this? Yeah. That gets me, those characters are now gone. I mean, technically I saved 2 still. Yep. Minify, submit, critify. I don't know. There's probably some ways I could save a character by deleting that. This is 50%. Nope. 35, 6, 7. Doesn't look quite right. Nope, isn't. It's probably 37.5. Yes, of course. How about this? Can we get away with something like 45%? 40, 35, maybe. Oh, hello, come on back in. Yep, it's okay with that. Can we do something like 9 inch there? Yeah, probably, but then we have to play with the other thing. What was that? 75 VW. We do 1 inch. 2, and then we have to mess with this. Let's make out of 150 pixels. 250, 350, minus 150. What was it? 75 VW. That's weird. 75 VW is what? In inches. I'm just trying to get somewhere close. 3 inches. 3 inches. Okay, now we have something we can play with. 145. Let's see if that matches. And then we can see if we can make that shorter. There's nothing good for that. Nope, not quite a match. 147. Nope, that's the wrong way. 142. See if it likes that. Come on. There, that's okay. Then 144 is 9m. Yeah, okay. 158. It's not going to win prizes, but I don't hate it. I'm gonna minify, submit, and we're gonna call it a day. So just one solution today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.